Hello everyone, Brianna here from the Lockport Family YMCA with another Silver Sneaker Chair Yoga for you today. So as always, you need yourself a sturdy chair, preferably without armrest, okay, and a bottle of water nearby. We'll be in and out of our chair today, but we will not go down to the ground. So if you're looking for a more experienced or more challenging yoga, feel free to watch one of our other videos. But for our chair yoga, we will modify things using our chair and standing. So let's get started in our chair. Feel free to come all the way back into your chair, come fully relaxed. Find a place within your home that's quiet where you can concentrate on you, your breath, and we're going to try to connect our breath to our movement. Feel free to set an intention for today's class. And as we sit and relax in our chair, we're going to start to slow and control our breath. Inhaling through our nose, exhaling through our nose or mouth. Feel free to sigh out that breath. Let the shoulders relax down and back into their pockets. Allow the chest to fall open. If you're comfortable, feel free to relax your eyes, closing your eyes completely or bringing your gaze down in front of you. If you have any light music you'd like to put on, feel free. Otherwise, embrace the peace and quiet. The only sound you hear is your breath. Your upper body is fully relaxed. You feel your chest rise and fall with each breath. As we slow our breath, we inhale for a count of 4. Exhale for a count of 4. Continue this style of breath. Let your body fully relax into your sit bones. Maybe transition your breath into a belly breath, allowing that belly to expand and release with each breath. Maybe placing your hands on your belly as you fill your hands with your inhale. Allow the belly to sink with your exhale. Try 5 of these deep belly breaths. Placing your palms back on your lap, maybe placing the palms up to accept the energy around you, or down to ground yourself this morning. Start to fold your left ear to your left shoulder, creating space between your right ear and right shoulder. Allow the chin to drop towards the chest, rolling over to the opposite side, creating space. Staying here for 1 breath. Exhale, release over back to the original side. Maybe allowing that ear to come a little closer, creating more space. As we're creating a greater range of motion. Exhale, release. Over to the other side. This time as we exhale, keeping our chin to our chest, I want us to just start to roll side to side. Not connecting our ear to shoulder, but just rolling up to one shoulder, releasing over to the other. shoulders side to side, rocking back and forth, pausing if you need to. Let your head hang heavy. One more time to either side. And come back center, letting their chin connect to your chest. Start to inhale, slowly lifting the chin to ceiling or sky. Exhale, release chin to chest. Inhale, chin to sky. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, neutral spine, lifting that chin parallel to the floor. Now rotating our chin over to the left shoulder. Maybe bringing our gaze to the back of the room. Exhale, release over to the opposite shoulder. One more time to either side. Flowing with your breath. Exhale, back center. Start to lift yourself from the back of your chair, create a tall spine. Maybe sliding those feet in. Rolling the shoulders up and back into their pockets. Imagine that you have a string attached to the crown of your head, lifting you taller and taller. Gently push the shoulders down, back into the shoulders in their pockets. Find your breath. And start to slide your hands back towards your hips. Keeping our seat, we're going to start to lean and shift our weight. Starting to come into a half moon circle as we roll our hips. Inhale, lifting ourselves up. Exhaling, allowing ourselves to come forward. Find your breath. One more time this direction. Pausing at the top. And now leaning in the opposite direction, rolling. Inhale, lifting up, tall spine. Exhale. Inhale. Again, moving with your breath, not having to match my speed. One more time around. Inhale, coming back, neutral spine. Relaxing our hands, showcasing your palms. Let me see those palms. Rolling the shoulders up and back into their pockets. Inhale, lifting up, bringing our fingertips behind our head. Inhale, opposite hand up. Now using our fingers as guidance, allow the head to come back, bringing our gaze up towards the sky or ceiling. Allow the elbows to fall back, open through the chest. Let the weight of our head fall into our fingertips. Feel the connection. As you exhale, round your back, pull the elbows together. They don't have to touch. Inhale, open up, pushing the chest outward, allowing the weight of the head to fall back, but supported with your fingertips. Exhale, release. Inhale, open up. Exhale. Inhale. Last time here. Exhale. Inhale, open up, release the fingertips back down towards the sides. Good, lifting the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, releasing down, let that weight fall. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, releasing down. Two more times, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, swooping the one side up. Nice side body stretch. Reach through the fingertips. Find length. Exhale, release. Inhaling, other side up. Side body stretch. Exhale, release. One more time to either side. Reach a bit further. Find length. Exhale, release. Last time here. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, swoop both arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. This time, exhale, forward fold. Bringing our chest towards our thighs, fingertips towards the floor. Keeping our gaze down at the ground to keep a neutral spine. Find your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Sigh it out. On your next inhale, start to slide those hands up towards your thighs. Inhale, pressing up. Taking our hips and maybe walking towards the center of our chair or the end of our chair, creating more space. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Again, connecting our chest to thighs, maybe wrapping our arms around our thighs this time. Tucking our chin to our chest, rounding out the spine. Staying here for one full breath. Inhale. Exhale, releasing down. Inhale, sliding those hands up towards the thighs, pressing up. This time as we inhale, we're going to exhale the fingertips towards the back of our chair, opening through the chest. Feel free to grab wherever it's comfortable on the back of your chair. Maybe hinge forward for a deeper stretch. Maybe walk the hands up the chair. Find a spot that's cozy and comfortable. Maybe slight discomfort. And on your next exhale, release the fingertips from the chair. Roll the arms forward, coming up to a tall spine. Exhale down, pulling one knee into the chest. Giving a nice big hug and start to round and roll the ankle. Rolling in the opposite direction. And settle that ankle, give it a nice big hug. And we're going to extend the leg, hovering it over the ground. And before we fully rest this leg, I want us to draw 3 figure eights. And once you've completed your 3 figure eights, rest that heel on the ground, point the toes up towards the sky. Inhale the one arm up. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at the waist, reach for the toes. You're going to feel a nice stretch from the heel of your foot all the way up to the back of the leg. On your next exhale, reach a bit further. Inhale, slide that heel up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pulling that opposite knee in, give it a nice big hug. Still staying tall through our spine, relax through the shoulders, start to roll the ankle. Find your breath. Rolling the ankle now in the opposite direction. And as we settle that ankle roll, extend one leg. Keep it hovered, point the toe, and draw your figure eights. They don't have to be big. Keep them small. Do 3 full figure eights. And rest that heel onto the ground. Point the toes up towards the sky. Inhale, lift the arm up. Exhale, forward fold. Find length. Reach for those toes. You don't have to connect if you can't. Exhale, reach a bit further. Inhale, slowly rise, sliding that foot in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Good. This time as we inhale, Connect the palms together at the top. Keep the shoulders relaxed, find length, reach the fingertips tall. Start to look up towards the ceiling as you slightly arc yourself back. Exhale, straighten yourself. Start to lower your palms to forehead, to lips, to heart. Keeping our hands at heart center. We're going to push the fingertips towards me. Always staying connected. Open the hands. Roll the wrists, coming back to heart center. 2 more times. Pushing the fingertips towards me. Stay connected. Roll the wrist. Back to heart center. Push that negative energy away. Scoop up that positive energy and bring it back to your heart. Let's reverse the direction, bringing our fingertips towards our heart. Pushing that negative energy away. Coming back. 2 more times. Again, keep some connection through your fingertips as you rotate around back to heart center. Very good. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Placing our hands back onto our lap. We're going to hinge forward, and as you do so, you're going to start to feel the weight shift from the front of your feet to the back of your heels. As you do that, I want you to lift from your chair if you're able. Join me coming out of your chair, stepping over to the side of your chair. We're going to use our chair for balance if we need it. So find yourself next to your chair, it doesn't matter which side. Your feet are going to be shoulder width apart. If you need the chair, please keep one hand on the chair, otherwise put both hands next to your sides, maybe slightly in front, palms facing me. Roll the shoulders up and back into their pockets. Come into mountain pose. Even the weight across all 4 corners of your feet. Maybe relax the eyes, closing them completely if you're comfortable. Find your breath. As we settle into our feet, I now want you to shift your weight to the front of your toes. Almost as if you could lift your heels off the ground. Now shifting the weight back into the heels, lifting the toes just slightly. Back center. Now shift that weight over to the right foot. Maybe lifting that left foot, just hovering it over the ground. Back center. Now shifting that weight over to the left foot, maybe hovering the right. Hopefully you're getting a good sense of how we can shift our weight and how it can alter our balance. From here, I want us to start to inhale. And as we inhale, I want us to lift onto our toes, lifting the heels away from the ground. Using that chair for balance if you need it. As we exhale, we hover the heels, not dropping our feet all the way unless we need to. Inhale, lifting back up onto our toes. Squeeze everything you got, zipper up through the inner thighs. Exhale, hovering those heels, lowering down. 2 more times. Inhale, lifting up. Find a focal point. Exhale, lower down. Last time, inhale, lifting up. And exhale, lower down. Good. Now, coming all the way onto our heels, maybe rocking back and forth, stretch out the calves. Very good. We're now going to turn and face our chair. I'm going to move mine just slightly. Feel free to grab a sip of water. We're going to step 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. So my toes are facing forward. I have one hand on the chair if I need it. You're going to feel a nice stretch in that back leg. So my heels are planted, my toes are facing forward, my hips are squared towards my chair. Find your breath. I challenge you to try to bring your hands to heart center. Find that focal point. Find your breath. Maybe start to grow the hands, bringing them up towards the sky, pushing our belly and chest outward. Relax through the shoulders. Exhale, bringing those palms back to heart center. Inhale, rotating towards that front leg, keeping our hands in front of heart. Exhale, back center. Good. Inhale, growing those hands one more time, pushing our chest and belly outward. Exhale, release those hands back to heart center. Inhale, turning towards that front leg. At this time, let's spread the arms out, reach the fingertips. Good. Exhale, draw the hands back to heart center, and slowly rotate back towards our chair. Good. Taking a hand, placing it on our chair, maybe stepping in. Stepping back opposite side. Still our toes face forward, our heels are planted, our hips are square toward chair. Keeping one hand on the chair or bringing both hands to heart center, we're going to repeat this on the opposite side. Again, heels are planted, toes facing forward. If and when you're ready, start to grow the fingertips up towards the sky. Open the hands, keep the shoulders relaxed, pushing the chest outward. Find your breath. Exhale the hands back to heart center. Inhaling towards that front leg. Feeling a nice rotation, maybe looking over opposite shoulder towards the back of the room. Exhale, release back towards your chair. One more time. Inhale, lifting up. Relax the shoulders down and back, pushing the chest and belly forward. Exhale, releasing the palms back to heart center. Inhale towards the front leg. Exhale, release. Using the chair if need be, stepping in, creating space. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale down. Good. Inhale, lifting up. Now waterfall the hands over to the top of the chair. We're going to come into a modified down dog. So we're going to come into a tabletop first. So my feet are planted, shoulder width apart. My hands are firmly planted on top of my chair. My gaze is down at my chair to keep a neutral spine. We're going to come into a cat-cow in a modified tabletop position. As we start to draw our belly towards our spine, I want you to release your chin towards your chest. Round out your back. As you inhale, bringing your gaze towards the sky or ceiling. Let that belly fall towards your floor. Good. Start to come into that cat-cow flow with your breath, holding wherever you need. Stay soft in your knees. Maybe sigh out that breath. One more time. And find that neutral spine. Coming into a nice flat back, bringing your gaze down in front of you. We're not going to step back, just slightly, to come into our down dog. We're going to send our hands, and depending on the type of your chair, you may need to rotate if it gets in your way. But you're going to send your head towards your arms. Maybe walk your feet out if you need to. Good. And then as you inhale, you're going to inhale coming into a high plank. My wrists are below shoulders. My hips are pressed in towards my chair. Exhale. Send the head back into the arms. Hips are up and back. Soft knees. And back into that high plank. Feel free to widen your stance to make this a bit easier. But keep the hips pressed in. Tuck that tailbone, tuck that tush. And send the head back through the arms. One more time, flowing into our high plank. And exhale back into down dog. From here, start to pedal out the feet. Bring our knee towards our belly. Keeping our toes flat on the ground. Beautiful. And plant the heels. Inhale back to that tall, high plank. Find your breath. And start to step yourself in one foot at a time. Rounding up and coming to a tall stand. Great job, everyone. Feel free to grab a sip of water. And we're going to come back into our chair. Start to connect back with yourself. Check in. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Start to find your breath. That last flow could have increased your heart rate, so we're going to slow it back down. Don't get too comfortable yet, but start to roll the shoulders back into their pockets and find your breath. Grab that sip of water if you need it. Job well done thus far. All right, now that we're all back into our chair, we're going to move just a bit more before we come into our final relaxation. So we're going to take one step out, bringing our leg back in. Work a little hips here. Just taking a gentle step out, keeping our hips square. Some of you placing your hands on either side of your hip. We want to make sure that joint stays in place. Good. One more time to either side. Beautiful. Now taking our feet, bringing them together. Adjust yourself in your chair if you need to. Maybe slide up to allow those knees to fall open. Allow the hands to come together, connecting the fingertip with your thumb. Again, roll those shoulders back into their pockets. Maybe relax your eyes here. Find your breath. As we start to slow our breath, ease our heart rate. I want you to connect your breath one more time to movement. As you inhale, I want you to inhale and start to move your thumb to different digits. So inhaling to pointer, to middle, to ring, to pinky. Exhale, pinky, ring, middle, pointer. Take your time, inhaling up to that pinky and back down to the pointer finger. Feel free to close your eyes or bring your gaze down in front of you. Last breath here, moving with our digits. Start to settle the fingers Maybe slide those fingers back onto your thighs. And we're going to close our legs. Start to walk ourselves back into our chair using our hips. Keeping our feet flat on the floor, maybe extending them out, whatever is most comfortable for you. We're going to come into our final relaxation. Again, relaxing our eyes, closing them, or keeping our gaze down in front of us. Keeping the shoulders back into the pockets, allowing the chest to fall open. Relax through the upper half. Come back to the sound of your breath. Feeling the chest or belly rise and fall with each breath. Maybe think back to today's intention. Check back in with yourself, your body, your mind, your breath. How are you feeling? On your next inhale, start to slide those hands back to heart center. Rubbing them back and forth, creating warmth, energy, and light. Taking those hands and covering your eyes, and if your eyes are closed, let your eyes open, letting the light shine through your fingertips. On your next inhale, start to lift yourself away from the back of your chair. Swoop the arms up. Palms come together at the top. Exhale to forehead, to lips, to heart. I bless you on this day. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for today's chair yoga. I hope you have an amazing day, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.